Hi guys, I am Nobu Kumalo. It's so good to have you here. If it's your first time here, welcome, you're very welcome. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for your continued support. A year ago in February 2022, I decided I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I had been running a book club on my Instagram, which was doing fairly okay. But from that little book club, which I started inadvertently as I was just sharing about a book that I'd been reading, I found a yearning in me to find or create a platform for myself to talk more, impact more, share more in long form content. And so I decided to go onto YouTube. I remember my very first video was titled, "Just Start, the World Needs You." And that was a message for me as much as it was for you, because remember, I was thinking about getting into YouTube and I was thinking it's been done so many times. There's so many people who've probably done it the way I want to do it, who have bigger or bolder voices, who are better at what I'm doing, who have better resources at this. And here I am just wanting to start out basically from scratch. And I was full of fear and self-doubt. Will it pick up? Will people actually find me and the message that I have to share valuable? Will people subscribe? And even if they subscribe, will they watch? And so the message that I had for myself and for everyone at that time was that, but the amazing thing about God and creation and human beings is that there's literally one of each. So I am a limited edition. I am one of one, and so are you. I really don't want to die full of untapped potential. I want to fully delve into my passions and fully use my gifts and fully share all the things that I have to share. I hope that you also lean into your passions, and I hope you realize what a special and a unique gift you are to the world. And I hope you realize that even if everyone is doing it, even if it's been done before, no one can ever do it the way you will do it, and that God has placed it inside you for a specific reason and for a time such as this. So it was an urge to say, you know what, just get out there, do that thing that you've always wanted to do, and know that because you are unique, someone is going to find your voice valuable. You are going to touch and impact lives in one way or the other. It's actually been a year since I posted that first video, and 72 videos, I think this is the 73rd video later, 1 year later exactly, we are here. A journey which started as me just sharing has stretched me and challenged me in so many ways, more than I thought it would. But I didn't actually know how it would change me as I was trying to change and impact others. I didn't know the extent of the lessons that I was going to learn just from the journey, not from the content, but just from the journey of being a content creator. But now when I look back on the past year, I'm like, man, I have grown so much. Particularly when I reflect, I think of 3 things that I think I've learned from this journey. Number 1, which has been most difficult for me, is learning to show up and be consistent and honoring your own word to yourself even when you don't feel like it. And there are so many weeks where life was happening, work was hectic, I was tired, I felt I didn't have content, but I had come on here and I told you guys that I was going to post twice a week, and now I was like, if I can't honor my own words to myself, how can I expect everyone else in different spheres of life to honor their words to me? And so there are so many days when I had to drag myself and do it even when I didn't feel like doing it. And human as I am and human as you are, there will be some days, and there have been some days, where even my own words to myself was not enough to make me honor, the promise. And I slipped up a few times. But what this has taught me outside the YouTube sphere is that when I make a decision to do something, there always are going to be things that will try and make me lose focus, or I'm always going to have an excuse or a reason for not following up and not sticking to the plan. But I have to learn to take myself seriously, take my words seriously, place honor in my word to myself. That way, if I'm a person of principle, and my principle is that whatever I set out to do, whatever I say I will do, I will honor it for myself. Even in my dealings with other people, I will just be as honorable as I have been with myself. During the times when I was very consistent and I showed up each and every time, I actually saw the results of showing up. Think about it, be it in exercise, in diet, in saving and investing, in prayer, in anything. When you consistently knock, the door opens. When you consistently ask, God gives. When you consistently seek, you find the things that you're looking for. And applying this to YouTube, when I was very consistent with my posting, the growth and the rate of the growth of my channel was exponential. It was amazing because I was putting in the work and showing up even when I didn't feel like it. And equally, on the times when I let it slide, I could see the growth and the development of my channel dwindling. Second lesson that I've learned is to be myself, to be authentic and true to myself. I told you earlier that the plan was to add value and impact and just talk about life and try and, guide someone along the things that I'm trying to navigate myself. Somewhere along the line, I got carried away and I started wanting to do what everyone else does. Vlogs, make it fun, make it interesting, give people a glimpse into my life. Opened up my Instagram account and made it public, all those things. I decided to jump on the bandwagon and do what was popular. And it worked. There are some people who really, joined the channel because maybe they enjoyed the vlogs and all that. But in pursuit of doing what was fashionable, what would bring more views, what, people like, I stole the joy of YouTube away from myself. And the thing is, no one had asked me to do a vlog. Before I started doing vlogs, no one had ever said, we would like to see vlogs on your channel. I just, decided that I wanted to do that. And I continued even during a time when it was stealing the joy and the happiness. And this was supposed to be an escape from the pressures and the stresses of the world, a happy place. And yet I found myself a prisoner to my own decision just because I wanted to do what was popular, just because I wanted to do what was fun, just because I wanted to fit in. I remember someone stole my identity as well, and they created a Facebook account with a different name but with my pictures on there. And so suddenly even my personal information and my security was compromised because here was someone pretending to be me, and who knows the extent of their pretense and how far it went. And so I had to come back to myself and think to myself, why am I doing this? Why am I on YouTube in the first place? Have I not lost myself in the process of trying to be like others and trying to get the views and the likes and everything? Was that why I started YouTube? Was it for popularity or was it for impact? And if it's for impact, is it really impactful for me to give people a view into my life? Do I have to be impactful in that way? That wasn't true to me. That wasn't the vision of the channel. And that was clearly something that wasn't aligned with my values, something that wasn't aligned with my dreams because it was stealing so much joy from me. And so in your life, whatever you're going through, think about the things that are causing you strain. Think about the things that are putting pressure on you. Social media. You have all the autonomy and the power to decide to get off social media. If it's causing too much anxiety, if it's causing too much pressure and strain, if it's causing envy over people, you created the account, you can just deactivate. You can choose to take back control over your own life and to eliminate the things that are making you unhappy. Just be you, and those who are for you will gravitate towards you without you having to shift and change yourself. And I have seen it for myself. The channel has continued to grow even after I discontinued vlogs. And then the last lesson, you just need to be resilient in this thing. Sometimes I put out a video that I would have spent so much time and effort in terms of planning and scripting and editing and adding all the stuff. And then when I post it, it performs poorly compared to the videos that I just, didn't put as much effort in. And it gets disheartening, and sometimes I think, why am I even doing this? Why am I even putting so much effort into it if the videos that I put the most effort in are not even going to perform that well? But I've learned to just be resilient and just keep showing up, and to know that growth takes time. That's just part of the process. That's part of the journey. Whatever your goals are, whether it's that promotion or that job or that weight that you want to shed off, or whatever it is that you have been trying so hard to gain, just keep putting in the work. You just never know when it's going to yield. The Bible does say in Ecclesiastes that sow your seed, sow different things, because you do not know which of the many things, which of the many efforts that you're making towards that goal will finally materialize and bring you closer to your goal. So it's been 1 year of YouTube, and it would not be possible without you. So thank you so much for giving me a chance. Thank you for giving me your time each and every week. Thank you for your feedback, your constructive criticism, your praise when it is due. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing with your people, your circles, making sure that more and more people are impacted, which is what exactly that I wanted to do from day one. Thank you for all that you've done in your different ways. More is yet to come. We commit our plans to God, and we pray that this grows into something that is much bigger than I could have ever imagined or dreamed of. I'll see you guys again next time. Goodbye.